Recognized Real Estate Radio Network's Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Radio Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Make sure to get great information or ask your important questions at donandgino.com. Now, back to your friends, Don and Gino.
There are always opportunities and solutions in every market, and we bring them to light every week on Thursday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. We have our Finance Hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. with the very best financial experts, CPAs, financial planners, estate planners, bankruptcy attorneys, divorce attorneys, you name it, we have them, and they are experienced and they're accountable to you right here in Santa Cruz just as we are. In fact, we're putting together the professional resource group of these same professionals and make sure you're aligned with the best of the best. And that's what you tune in for every Thursday from 12 to 2 p.m. is to hear from the best and get advice and information to help us guide you to personal and financial wellness. That is our goal every week. Right, Gino? Wake up, Gino.
It is. Yeah, and today's no different, Don, actually. We were talking about during the break that we're going over these different myths, I'll call them, about short sales, right?
I love
urban
myths.
legend.
I love myths.
That's what I think there is a lot of in the short sale world.
Isn't
there a lot of myths
Absolutely.
in the short sale world?
We deal with that every day. I mean, especially a big one is the seller incentive myth, that everybody is going to get some sort of incentive regardless of who the lender is. And that's not the case. And we deal with that every day.
Look at Jessica calling across the table. Wait, before we go into that, because I'm gonna hold them off a little bit on that, because I want to find out a little bit more about how you guys ended up working together, because that's a key piece to where we're going with all this information,
Right.
as a team.
So first of all, as Real Pro Advantage, my goal was to bring the most experienced, the best people possible so we could be the best out there, because all we do is negotiate short sales. We are at our desk every day answering phones, available to sellers, to agents, to whomever, to lenders, to talk to every hour.
That's all you do all day.
That's all we do all day. That's it.
And that's a lot.
It's a lot, and that's important in order to have a short sale efficiently move forward quickly. Otherwise, it will be stagnant, and your file will sit there and won't get done. And so, a process that could take 2 months will take 6 months. So it's very important. I met Jeff. He was on the other end, the dark side, and we worked together, and we had one deal together, then we had another deal together, and then we just worked so well together and he was really good, and he was quick, and he was knowledgeable. And when his company moved to Texas, and he didn't want to move to Texas, it was an opportunity for an opportunity for Real Pro Advantage, and for Jeff as well. And he came on, thank goodness, and he's been a super asset to us.
No, that's excellent, and I actually want to touch on that because part of why you specialize as a short sale negotiator is also to build those relationships with the people on the dark side.
Absolutely.
Because, and we're
You don't
going
wanna
to
make them angry.
refer to them that way.
You're just going to start.
Darth Vader.
Exactly.
But the reality is, because you focus 100% of your energy on negotiating short sales, I'm sure you know somebody at IndyMac. I'm sure you know somebody at Chase. Somebody at pretty much all of the servicers that you've dealt with, and you know who's good, who's bad, and maybe what even makes them tick and what they like and what they don't like.
See, Jeff now uses the force.
See how you feel when you use the force.
Yeah, that's a great point. We do deal with a lot of the same people and try to deal with a lot of the same people going forward. I'll get a deal with Wells Fargo, and we have made a pretty good, solid connection over there. But the problem is nowadays, it's not like it used to be, and Amy could probably help me with this. Before, I would stay at my post and never get moved from where I was. Nowadays, you start a relationship with somebody in this particular department, they might get moved just for that reason, because they don't want relationships. And because things start going sideways, and when people start developing relationships, people, cutting people in on the backside of, it just gets out of control.
Large banks have implemented procedures so that can't happen. So relationships can't be built, and they just want it black and white.
Sneaky.
And you can no longer just send it directly to a negotiator. It has to go to a processor first, and it's always going to be changed.
But you still know how to build those relationships.
And we know who to talk
You've done
to.
it over and over. You just unfortunately have to continually do it, which somebody who doesn't do this all day long is going to be really hard for them to do. I mean, this is what you guys do every day, just like us working with underwriters. I'm sorry, but nobody works with underwriters for a loan file like Gino. I mean, this guy is the master going, but no, here's why this file is a great file, and he packages it correctly, and they say yes every time. They do. And you guys do the same thing with negotiating a short sale.
Correct.
Okay. So now we know why you guys teamed up together, why you guys are the best of the best. Now we have to dive back in, because I teased everybody by stopping for a minute, because I know the hot topic is, can we get money to short sell our home, and how difficult is that, and does it happen every time?
Okay. So the answer to that is yes, you can, with an asterisk. So there are, we'll call it 2 or 3 banks that are giving, start with Bank of America, that are giving up to $30,000 in seller incentive.
Woohoo! I'll be right back.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have Bank of America.
I know. I just like to say you're getting $30,000.
And we've had, I don't know, quite a few over the last 6 months that have been in the high 20s, between $25,000 and $30,000 that actually did receive that money. So it is actually out there.
Okay. Well, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and vouch for that, because we just closed the deal together in
correct.
Sun Valley.
That's right.
And the seller received, I believe, $13,000, and the buyer received $10,000 towards their closing costs
That's
on
right.
that deal.
I think
So
that was
a win-win-win for everybody.
That's
It was
right.
great.
Yeah, they are.
You can negotiate it well, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good one, and you know, with Bank of America, they've got they've streamlined their process, and they're getting a lot better. They've got, you know, a handful of different vendors that they're using to do this stuff for them now. But the misconception, I think, you know, the flip side of hey, we got someone 28 grand is the person who comes in next who's got a Bank of America loan that might be Fannie Mae backed.
Right.
Fannie Mae is not playing that. They're you know, if you're in the home, you're still actively in the home, and you sell it, they'll give you a $3,000 relocation incentive, but they're not about to give you any more than that. But the problem is, because the neighbor just got 28,
They
they
expect,
expect to get that.
Sure.
The loan, you know, we were talking in the break about second liens. Second liens play a huge part in that.
And most people don't understand that. They think a loan's a loan, and you're negotiating with that. And I just want to clarify, you just tuned in, we're talking with Amy Sturton and Jeff Hunter with Real Pro Advantage short sale negotiating experts right here in Santa Clarita, and Jeff sharing with us the ins and outs of whether you can get money to short sell your home. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, so going back to the second lien situation, and for those of you who don't know, it's the loan that stands behind the
Could be a
the
HELOC, a home
line.
equity line, second mortgage,
Right.
yes. And a lot of people got those when we were doing 80/20s, no down loans. A lot of people have those.
Right.
Well, not only that, but I also want to remind everybody, because I can't tell you how many times people tell me this. A HELOC is a second mortgage. Okay? Every single day people tell me, no, I don't have a second
A
mortgage.
HELOC, just so everybody knows, is a home equity line of credit. Don't use jargon.
Okay. No, a HELOC was pretty well acceptable for anybody
Yeah.
that bought a house in the last 10 years.
Right.
So anyways, home equity line of credits are second mortgages, and they stand in the way sometimes.
That's
right,
correct. They do. And I guess I can go into. I've got currently a deal with Chase, who is willing to pay the seller a pretty hefty, you know, sum of money, upwards of 30 grand. But the second is with Green Tree, that was then charged off, so it went past 180 days delinquent, and they're in no position to give the seller that kind of money. So.
Because they just lost it all as
That's
far as
correct.
they were concerned.
They charged it off. The loan's sitting there, and you know, collections now. And
That's a whole different department,
that's correct.
right?
That's right. And you know,
So Green Tree doesn't want to allow Chase to pay the $30,000 to the seller?
that's correct.
Because they probably want some of that
They
money. I would
do.
imagine.
That was the thing. We'll let them have it, but then they're going to pay it to us. But then, you know, Chase is saying this is a seller incentive. It's not a second lien incentive. So we'll pay the second lien X, but that, you know, so it's a tricky.
Sounds like Congress.
It is. It's a tricky subject to get through, to
Yeah.
convince everybody. First of all, to convince the sellers that they're not going to get the money, that they can, or it's either give up the money or go to foreclosure. Those are your two options.
Right.
And you know.
So it's a tricky situation. So every scenario is unique, obviously,
That's right.
and every bank is unique.
Correct.
And every investor is unique.
That's correct.
So there's no yes or no answer to that. Yes, you can get money to sell your home, which is a beautiful thing. I mean, if you're having to leave your home and you can potentially get, $2,500 to $30,000, what a beautiful thing.
Sure.
But there are complications with it, and that's why it's imperative that you work with a professional real estate agent that understands short sales and that works with professionals like Amy Sturton and Jeff Hunter with Real Pro Advantage. These guys are experts. They will help this whole process along. So make sure you reach out to us so we can align you with the right people, because it makes all different. At least find out your options. It doesn't. These guys, you can tell. That's why I bring them on the show. You get to know them. They're real people. They're friends. They've been to my house. They'll be at my house this Sunday. They're good people that will give you right answers because they care, just like we do. So, on that note, we care about our next topic. Your home loan just got sold to somebody else, and you're underwater. Now what do? Have your options changed? Jeff and Amy are going to enlighten us on what your options are now that your home loan just sold and you're underwater. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.